And welcome back to Riviera RC. And it is the dawning of a new day, but it is the dawning of the last day of me being able to do the Poor Boys RC Speed Run Challenge for 2024. I'm sat here at a local beach waiting for sunrise. There's a swimmer, there's a fisherman, there's a paddleboarder, and then there's me with two MF01Xs. So I'm just going to sit and watch sunrise, and then we're going to get out, maybe run phase 1 car, definitely run phase 2 car. Right, just going to sit here and watch. Not a bad start to the day, is it really? And that is a fluke. Didn't realise it was going to go between those two rocks. I suppose I best get to it then. So the next clip you're going to see was last weekend in the wet and the first run with the phase 2 car. Didn't really go as planned, so I'm hoping to go a bit faster today. As you can see, it's dry, which is nice. I don't want to leave. This is a bit of a warning. This video is going to go on for quite a while due to mass waffleage and other issues. But go through, and there is some speedrun stuff in it, I promise. But yeah, you may want to watch the first few clips and then probably just scroll to the end to see what speed I got. Unless you want to really watch it all. There will be no quiz at the end of it. But anyway, you will know what I'm doing here. Hello all and welcome back to Riviera RC, and we've gone from mildly moist to wheelie wet. Wheelie wet, actually. The predicted thunderstorms and whatnot that were supposed to be coming on Friday didn't materialise. Yesterday, turned out, we went crawling yesterday morning. It was beautiful in the afternoon, and at this precise moment in time, I am waiting for my wife to come out. And yeah, it's a little bit rainy. So, what else to do? Gonna grab the kit, grab the car, and after I've been shopping, I'm going up to our area and going to have a couple of wet runs, either in the rain or just with wet road. That'll be an hour or two away from now, so let's see what the weather does. Right, well, the rain gods have sort of eased off a little bit. There are puddles of water over the floor, but it's not throwing it down. There is still a bit falling out of the sky, but, you know, we'll be all right. So, this was the car from last week. This is being retired. The shocks are no longer on it. They are on the phase 2 car. And the phase 2 car is... Now, you'll have to bear with me on this because I didn't think it through when I bought the body. So I've had to try and bodge it. But, you know, these things happen. Ta-da! Hey, what an utter bodge. Right, let me bring you over and you can have a quick look at what I've built for the phase 2 car. So here you go. This is the Toyota hybrid. I think it's the TS050, and it is Tamiya body. So that is within the rules, but it didn't fit around the rear end of the car. Now let me take the body off So we've got Velcro on the back and there. So we have, what do we have on this one? I've put all Year Racing stuff on there just because I like to destroy aluminium stuff because it's bound to go into the curbs because it's a little bit wet. So we've got the full Year Racing setup on it, which is allowed. A cheapo servo, but it'll work. 1080, Dumbo RC, no gyro. For a minute, I'm using the little tiny 2000 pack just to do a shakedown run of this one, so I'm not expecting much. And the torque tune motor, but on ludicrous mode, just to do the shakedown. So let's see how we go with it. Right, here we go then. Start, stop, read. So we've got a 0 on there. Let's, oh, this is doing what somebody else's was doing the other day. Anyway, there you go. Right, we are reading. So I'll do the start, stop, read. So we're on 0. So we'll start that one. We have Meylan in there. I've had to move it because all the electrics were in the way. There you go. We're on the 6,000 milliamp hour, 3 wires for a 2S. And we shall give it 1 or 2 little runs while I get used to it to see what we get. But that body fits better now because beforehand it was flipping up at the back a bit too much, so it was the front was dragging on the floor. Right, so just because we're still on that, there you go, that's moving. Let's see what we got here then. Right, I'm not expecting too much out of it, but we'll take it up as far as we can go. It's quite straight, but I want to turn my steering rate down because I can see me. Right, so we're all the way up there. I think that's the furthest I've been so far. Well, need the drag brake sorting. Why does it always go on its fucking roof? Oh, should have left the steering as it was so it would have turned. There's a fucking snail running across the road there. Well, hopefully not too much damage. Nope. Right, well, still, something's turned off. Something's turned off. Okay. There's the walk of shame. I've ripped a motor wire out, but I've also, I don't know. I has no power. No power. I've got no power, but the 2 GPSs are still in there. So we shall see what happens with that. Don't know why we've got no power. I know why we've got no... Oh, I've got steering again now. Right. I don't like all this exercise on a Sunday. Can we see? There you go. Right. Oh, let's do this one first, shall we? So just to prove it's still reading, there you go. Stop and read. Come on, focus. Read. Oh, 47. Right, okay, that's it's not as good as I hoped, but let us see though inside. Take the body off. So we've gone up a little. I've pulled a wire out. Pulled a wire out for the motor, and on that is 47 dead as well. So I'm going to try one more run. Those famous words. Let me get it all back together again, and we'll see if I can get it any faster. Yeah, so this is a bit better weather-wise. So we'll see what happens. So last week in the wet, as you saw, I got 47, but it was wet. It was skittish as hell. So we're up here now. I'm going to set up the phase 2 car again. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully we can actually get over the magic 50. I do want to then play the phase 1 car. I'm going to take the shocks back off, put it back on this, because I've got the standard gearing back in it rather than the TL01 gear set. So this will be quite a long video, but you know, we'll try our best. I am going to just use the GNSS for a minute in the roof of here, because there is quite a bit of an issue with all of the cables and stuff, because it's such a narrow body. Because I might try and put both in. Don't know yet. But anyway, we shall carry on and get it all together. Right, let's do the starting thing. I've now mounted the GNSS on top of the servo as opposed to on the chassis. There you go. That is set for 0. So I'll put that inside the body. We have the car. We have, sorry, I've got to get used to this again. There you go. So that's that. Start, stop, and read. So it's 0 mile an hour. So we shall start that while I get it together. What I'm going to be doing, we're just using the excuse the plane in the background, because I had issues last week with the back end coming up a bit. I'm going to put the body clips in the front to hold it down. And then a cable tie around that bar to hold it up. It's probably not the most aerodynamic, but you know, these things happen. Right, so just to prove that we are still on again, so there you go, there's me moving it. So what I'm going to do now is I will carry on talking to you. I shall leave that there under the Porsche. I'm going to pick this up and I'm going to bring you down. Right, I do have another camera here this week, so I've decided to bring another one with me so that if or when I am still here, if or when I do crash, this one is, I am trying to turn it on now, going to be videoing in the opposite direction. So you may well see something. Now the only thing is you've got that Arctic lorry down there that looks like it's about to go. So let's do a quick run with this, just to see if we can get more than it was last week, which was in the wet at 47. I have 2 other motors that I want to try today on this. A little bit out. There's definitely nothing coming from my right, but I don't know where this car's going. Going in there. Good-o. I'm trying not to warm the motor up too much. So he's going in there as well. So let's just do this. That is as skittish as hell. Maybe we'll try it the opposite way. I'm going to go right down by the lorry, as far as I can go. I think I need to put more brake on that, to be fair. But let's bring it in and we will just check it. Because this is with the 12-turn motor. So I might need to adjust the suspension up a bit, I think. Hang on, let me get the other phone, which I should have put in my pocket. Oh, so unfortunately you are in the sun there, but here we go. Right, so still moving. Stop. Read. Well, that's not good, is it? That's 44. Right. Let's have a change around and get another motor. Let's do this again. This time, find if we... So, that was the... So there we go. That was the 44 from before. So we shall start. Wiggle it about a bit. There you go. We shall stop it. Read. So 4 miles an hour. Start. So what I shall do is run this, and then we'll go through the car afterwards. Once we've, if I don't go over the 47, then I'm not going to bother taking it apart because it's pointless. So, let's see. Oh, and the Amazon boys are all on their way out. So we have a 13-turn Surpass Hobbies motor in this one now, on a 29-tooth pinion in ludicrous mode. So we shall get it up. They're all going that way. Go up as far as I can go without them getting in the way. And then there's nothing down this way. Gun it. That's a bit better. Whether the tyres have been sat in the sun. So we shall... Let's hope we don't have a crash today. Oh, I've said it now. Right. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, let's bring that back. And see what we've got. So I'll stand in front of the camera. So there you go, it's still moving. See if you can read that. You can't really see, so stop. Start, stop, stop, read. 40 buggy 5. Alright, let's do it again. Start, stop, read. Got 0. This is very, very start. Let's give it a go again. This is very, 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 very annoying. I may, in the end. So what are we? Throttle's on 100%. So, although this is a brand new motor, so it might need to bed in a bit, but I'm tempted to go get the Porsche without the non-ludicrous gears, well, without the speed gears. Doesn't like that bit of road. Really doesn't like that bit of road. Let's come back the opposite way. Get it right down by the lorry there. Annoy the bloke in the truck. It's better go in that direction, I think. Right. Let's bring that in. And if not, I've got one motor more to do in this car. Really does seem a bit pointless building this car just for the fact of, hang on, let me spin it around so the bloody sun's not in it so I can see what I'm doing. So, there. So move the car. It's reading it. Stop. Read. 45. Right, let's get that last motor out. Another motor with the 29th pinion in. This is the LRP 10 times 2. So we've got the 45 off. Then we'll do a bit of a there. So start, stop, and we're on 0. So we'll come back, we'll start. I've not got a lot of hope for this. We shall see. I think somebody else mentioned on one of the chats that the brushed motors don't deal too well with the ludicrous mode gearing, but yeah, that's not liking that. That's something is overheating straight away, I think. That ain't good. So I'm sat here at the moment, that little run with the 10.2, the motor is red hot and the ESC doesn't like it. It's very warm. I know these got a lot of torque, these motors, but there seems to be a little bit of a binding issue on that. Right, I'm going to, I don't know, I really don't know. I might try a different pinion on that to lower the gear in a bit. I'm sounding a bit deflated because I am. Okay. Right, we're back. So I've now changed it from non-ludicrous gearing to the normal gearing, but on the TL01 gear set with a now 27 pinion, not a 29. So there you go. If you could do that, see it moving. Oh, So we shall go start. Come on, stop. Read 0 start. And there is a van coming, so we'll let him get out of the way. And then we'll see what we can do. Oh, please don't. This is the only problem with all these up here. And he's going to fucking turn around there, isn't he? Yeah, he's not teasing any eye on it. Come on, out the fucking way. I'm going to give up in a minute. Right. Let's get it up in the road and hope that nothing comes out. That's possibly better. I really can't tell anymore. I was hoping that we were going to hit 50 today, but it isn't looking likely. That was flat out about 4 seconds. So let's see, we're there. We are still moving. Stop it. Read. No. Oh, what can I do now? What can I do now? I really don't know. So, I have made an executive decision. I know I bought this phase 2 to hopefully improve, and I know I'm probably being impatient, but I've lost all faith in it. So it's got all the bling on it, so it's going to look nice with a nice proper body on. So before I actually lose my rag with it and smash it into a curb into pieces and it's still all in one piece, I'm swapping all the suspension back to the Porsche and hope that something happens with that. We'll see. But I have swapped. This is where it's all going to go pear-shaped, and I think 47 will be my personal best at the moment. Once the challenge is over, I am really wanting to get to 50 mile an hour with one of them. But for a minute, I will be sitting here. Oh, excuse the noise in the background. That is my van. I've got an inverter in it, so I can actually charge the battery back up. So at the moment, the battery is charging. But yeah, the Porsche I got to 46.4, but that was on the TL01 speed gears. But I didn't actually do that in ludicrous mode in this car. So I have gone back to the standard gearing, the standard cream gearing, and I'm just gonna give it a couple of runs with that. So if you want to if you don't want to watch me throw my toys out of the pram, which might make for a more entertaining video, then scroll to the end, and the last 30 seconds or so will end up showing you what speed I've actually got out of this. Anyway, it's a nice day, it's not raining. So, yeah, there you go. A few moments later, right, completely stripped this down, taken all the electrics out of the phase poo car. So I now have the 1080 in it. I now have fans. I now have this 6,000 milliamp 7.6 lipo high vis, whatever it's called, and I can't remember what tooth pinion it is, but anyway, we shall give this a go, but I'm going to go that way first. So there you go, here we go, look there, that's running. So we'll, oh, I didn't do that properly, did I? So that's for last time. So track, start, stop, and read. 0. Right. So I've got one more motor I want to try on this afterwards, and just to see. So I'm going to take it slowly down here so it doesn't get off wasps. That sounds faster. No, it does not like going that way. It does not like going that way. Right, come with me. I don't know what it is about this way. It always hits lumps and bumps and ends up on its freaking roof. But it is, down here, look. And I've cable tied. So, there you go. So it's not going to break any records at 42. And, oh, the GPS is still on there. So, that's 2 miles an hour faster than before. So let's take it back to the van and we'll change the motors over and then I'm calling it a day. Right, well, this is my last attempt. Something doesn't seem right with this brand new motor. It's an LRP V10 Spec 6 10x2. But anyway, let's see, it does still work even if you don't say it. So let's go back out, show it's tracking. Yep, still works even if you don't say it, but we all say it. So I'm gonna go that way and then come back up this way. Now I don't think we're gonna get any more. Weird how wetness last week, and I don't think that's meshing properly either. Fuck it, it's the last run. Excuse me. Fuck it. Right, come with me, because the first run did seem quite well. Now I'm going to look in the body just in case, but this is the last run because I've got to go and do some work. So I will look in the top and see. Oh, well, it ain't going to beat it. 46.4, which is, the same. So more people are turning up, which is 46.4, which is the same as I did beforehand, which is, I really wish I'd remembered the motor and setup for that, because this is ludicrous mode with a 27 tooth pinion. Oh, I don't know which way to go now. No, I think that's it. I'm going to give up 47 dead. well, that's a bit frustrating, really. I wanted to beat the 47 at least, which was in the wet last week. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to really work it all out for next year. But anyway, it's been fun trying. So the 47 in the wet with the phase poo car. That's it. All over and done with. Thank you to Phil for organising all this. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I'm going to pack up now and go to work. Speak to you all soon. Take care, and good luck to all of those who I haven't seen by the time this comes out. Good luck to those that are at the top of Scoreboard Sunday, but then we've obviously got the Wednesday. So good luck to you all if you're still doing runs this weekend. That's it for me because the weather's going to be shit tomorrow. Sorry this has been a long video. Take care. See you all later. Bye-bye.